The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I said burn! It's cold in here. I said there must be some content in the atmosphere. Here we go.
Nick against Alicia this morning, and Nick's the defending champion, so he tees off first.
All right. Ready to go, Nick? 5 seconds.
The winds of change. Aussies being urged to chart their farts.
You got something in your throat there, mate. Anyone else hear that?
No, I missed it. Was at the start.
They just sound like you needed to...
I had a bit of something in there.
By the way, these guys bring great content because last week I think Lockie lost, and the content that he brought I saw everywhere all day then on the project, on
What
Today's
was it?
Show. I can't even remember.
And you guys didn't choose it.
We didn't even choose it here. It was everywhere that day.
But
I can't remember it
We would
either.
have done a big
Thing on it.
dive in on the podcast.
Oh, it was the Wicked. It was the Wicked.
Musical.
I've lost interest. Okay.
Alicia. 5 seconds.
Unlikely pair produce love song from Raunchy Naughty's rap. It's hard to say. It's a bit of a tongue twister.
Raunchy Naughties.
Rap.
I'm going to go Nick today. I can't even remember what he said.
Do you have audio for yours? Okay.
I'm going to go Alicia.
Ooh.
Nick.
I've already done Nick.
Oh, Nick wins. I didn't hear you.
You got it again, mate.
I didn't know.
Back at it again. Sorry, Buzz. Yeah, thanks for the on-air air check right there. A little bit of
That's
something
all
in the throat, but that's okay. The CSIRO, Australia's National Science Agency, is calling on the community to track their farts to help understand the frequency and characteristics of... Susan's already moved away from the microphone here. I can see she's very comfortable with this topic. To see the health symptoms and gut health going forward. So they've actually created an app, and I don't know how they rate this sort of thing and how they judge it. Because
What do our farts tell us about ourselves, Nick?
that's what we want to learn, but I want to know what their rating system is. Is it like racing? Is it like a soft 2 or a wet 6?
Ashes are quite airy.
I was going to say, you guys sit in an airtight studio with each other.
It's forbidden in here, actually.
you can't
It's
in
against
here.
protocol.
That explains...
I can't remember anyone ever doing it.
No.
I used to, before I was on this show, I did the afternoons at Nova by myself for like 3 hours a day. And the one time you'd fart in that studio, someone would always walk in. It'd be guaranteed.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Someone would just walk in for no reason.
I had one of the most embarrassing things ever happen to me at 4BC 100 years ago, where exactly what you're talking about, little soundproof booth, we'd get the sport going, Luttsy.
Oh, yeah, that.
And it was just me and the newsreader working one afternoon, Saturday afternoon, and I've done exactly that, Buzz.
In that corner booth, that back booth.
And Deborah Nowlan walked straight in at that
Nowlan
point.
of all
He goes,
people,
Ashley,
too.
have you got your carts ready for the...
And what did she say?
Oh, she was polite about it. It was humiliating. Humiliating.
Well, you might be a perfect candidate there, Ash, because people aged 14 or older are being asked to track their flatulence for at least 3 days in total. Using the app, participants will track the quantity and quality of their outputs.
Quality?
Including attributes such as stench, loudness, duration, detectability, and linger. Yeah. It's a real Royal Otis gear there. So anyway, you can head to the CSIRO, download the free app, chart your farts.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
We just had a very animated conversation on the way in about Gladiator 2. Saw it. I liked it.
Oh, did you see it?
Yeah, saw it last night, just afternoon. It's good. Good.
Yeah.
Recommend.
It is, and on the big screen too, I reckon.
Yeah.
You got to see it on the big screen.
And in gold class is nice.
That's 2,000 years old. That the Colosseum. Your mic on?
We're missing all that good gear that you're delivering, Luttsy.
Just speaking shit.
Well, after your weekend, I saw some pictures.
Yeah, oh, God.
Every weekend.
I'm a worry, aren't I?
Yeah. Well, if I was your mother.
Oh, my God. That was a
Why?
fun
What did you get
weekend.
up to?
I don't know. What did I get up to?
You went to the polo?
Oh, yeah, the polo. It was raining, but the polo was still good.
You were in a car, convertible, driving around town?
It was in a car. We had lunch at Stanley yesterday. That was fun.
Yeah.
Then watched a bit of UFC.
Did you watch the
brutal.
Tyson fight?
I saw the last round of the Tyson fight.
What's the story with that? Was that a setup? What?
No, I just think they weren't capable of knocking each other out, weren't they?
I don't know. I don't think anyone tried to, really. Maybe at the beginning. There was a point there where Tyson was like out on his feet Like, I think it was like round 3.
Early.
Yeah, it was like early.
Yeah, he won
and
the
He
first
lost
two
his
rounds.
legs. That's
he
what they
did. He
kept
looked,
saying.
he
They
looked like a
completely-
60-year-old man.
Yeah, he did.
Trump and Musk in the front row.
Were they?
Oh, at the UFC.
What on
I
earth?
didn't see that.
So strange.
But yeah, Paul never finished him off.
Yeah, I reckon that he could have finished him off,
I do as
actually.
well.
Yeah, and that he decided not to. Mm-hmm. It needed to go, apparently, 4 rounds before it was going to be officially sanctioned to fight. So some people saying that, he was holding on to the 4th round, and then from then he just didn't want to, finish him off. It was so sad. Like, a little bit sad. Because I've been telling my kids, God, this guy, man, he was the greatest.
He's on base 60.
Yeah, he's 58.
Still looked fit.
Yeah, he did
pretty-
actually,
looked
didn't he?
fit.
Yeah. Yeah. He got 20 million for that, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Who? Tyson.
Yeah, and Paul got 40.
Oh, really?
Oh, so he got the most. Because he won or just because that's how it was?
That was a split.
Right.
Yeah, but Tyson said before the fight, he's like, I don't need the money. I'm not doing it for the money. 20 million, he needed the money. Why else is he doing it?
Yeah. That footage that Mitch sent around of Tyson's butt was funny.
And what was that all
That was
about?
bizarre.
Does he wear just a jock strap when he fights? He was walking
must
around
do.
the locker room. What with his? Anyway,
He did-
what was
he
the
did
cricketer
the-
used to do that?
He did the interview with his son, and it was like a legitimate interview. And then at the end of it, they hugged and he walked off. And he was naked.
In a jock strap.
Yes.
Who was it? Michael Bevan used to wear that in the Australian cricket sheds.
Really?
He used to strut around that jock strap thing.
What is a jock strap?
yeah.
don't know.
Does it go up your butt or just the side of
Yeah.
it?
I don't know.
13, 24, 10. If you know what jock straps are.
No one's going to know, are they?
Oh, no, someone.
There'll be a cricketer out there.
The Ash, Luttsy, and Susie O'Neill podcast.
We'll induct another SWA up next. Right now, though, we're going to go back and relive the first ever SWAs, back to where it all began. What's your memories from it, Suze?
From the actual event? Oh, well, it was fun, I remember. I started off hot the first couple of SWAs. I toned down a bit. I remember I got really drunk at it because, it was a bunch of strangers that I was hosting.
At
I
the
remember.
first one.
The first one, yeah, it was gin making. It was at Dutch Courage in the Valley.
Yep.
And
Dutch Courage.
You remember that? I think it's just shut recently. It was on Alfred Street. It was a really cool bar. And I remember all the SWAs. And they had a massive night. They formed up their own Facebook group, the actual SWAs. Like, I left it. Remember the thing was be home in bed at your own bed by 9
9
p.m.?
o'clock.
They did not do that. They
So that
got
was a rule
lit.
from day one.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wonder if they're still in touch today.
Oh,
like what
wonder.
that friendship group has grown to.
Yeah, I wonder.
A WhatsApp
So
group.
they still have barbecues
Actually, I wonder
every
if they
couple of months.
still catch up because that was how far
tipping
ago was
comp.
it?
That was in 2019. 4th of April 2019 was the first ever SWAs.
You reckon they got a tipping comp? going?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Tipping comp.
Punters Club.
I remember one of the ladies was
Buzzers Club.
one of the ladies was a GP. I remember 'cause she was telling us funny stories. And
Those GPs.
Oh, God.
Don't tell the funniest stories.
She was really funny. What was she? GP.
Hilarious.
Those GPs. Oh, come on.
Anyway, it was
Enough said.
it was fun. I remember.
Well, let's have a listen to how it all
Okay,
went down.
We went to Dutch Courage, which is in the valley. The nicknames was an awesome icebreaker. Do you imagine 6 people and their friends come along? No one knows each other. So just, you're Smoke Bomb, you're Rabbit, you're Bobcat,
You're licky.
you're Licky Licky. Yes, I was the first to leave the SWAs.
Yes. Did you smoke bomb or did you just say, I'm going?
I said, I'm going, and I said, I don't want to touch any of you because I don't hug.
Oh, did people do the butterfly handshake?
We didn't do the butterfly handshake.
Oh, God.
We didn't because we felt dumb. Just in real life, when you go up to someone,
It's cool.
you feel a bit odd.
So you're saying when Licky Licky introduced herself to Dr. Pussy, they didn't do the butterfly handshake because they didn't want to feel dumb.
Yeah. But when I left and I said, no one touched me, no one touched me, Licky Licky's friend, who was a beautiful, warm lady with big bosoms, came and gave me the most beautiful hug.
Oh, there you go.
And she was so tall that I think my head was right
You got motivated.
I do remember that. See, Dr. Pussy, she
Motivated.
was the GP. And with the lady with the bosoms, motorboating, I remember that. And Licky Licky. God, those were the days.
We took way more interest in the names back then, didn't we?
Can we
We got to lift our game.
Yeah, this
That's-
next one. We're doing it next.
Yeah.
Let's try and think of an OG sort of style nickname
Yeah.
for
I'm
them.
going Licky Licky too. I don't care who it is.
All right, well, you can register. That was Susie's first SWAS. You can register for Susie's last one at the Star at the Nova Player app right now. And we'll induct another SWA after this.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, Suze just wants to have fun.
Luxury accommodation, globally inspired dining, and unparalleled day-to-night attractions. Experience the Star Brisbane, Queensland's newest entertainment destination.
This Thursday it's happening, Suze.
Jeez, it crept up on us. Yeah, it's lunch and dinner. Lunch and dinner, so three...
And breakfast, isn't it?
And
the next
breakfast.
day? Yeah.
Oh, I'm talking about what I am participating in.
We're contractually obliged to go to.
Which one do you go
After much negotiation, it's been whittled down to lunch and dinner.
Yeah, 3-course lunch at Aloria on the Sky Deck.
You don't
which
wanna
is
miss
gonna
that.
be beautiful. I reckon it'll nearly go into dinner. And then dinner, because dinner's at 6 at
You could just kick on.
Kachina Regina.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. See how we...
You won't want to leave that rooftop. That's the thing.
I
Because the bar
know.
adjacent to Aloria as well.
Yeah, an awesome sunset view.
You don't
And
miss
then
that.
breakfast at Bubblers, but I don't think I'll be there because I'll be here, most probably. But anyway, we've got SWA number 125. Tanya.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
You're right.
Hello. Don't get emotional.
Just
Sorry,
clear your
sorry.
throat before you come on air.
What are you up to? What do you do during the day?
I'm a teacher.
A
Oh.
teacher.
Are you back? When does the holiday start?
For the kids in my school next Wednesday, and for me Friday next week.
Okay. Oh, well, that's perfect, isn't it?
So, no, it's this Thursday.
Yeah, but still,
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
it's coming towards the end of the year. It's like, you know, I mean,
we're in
you
the
can post it
silly
in from,
season.
You can post it in from this.
Oh, yeah. What about, will you go to school on the Friday, Tanya?
I will have to, yes.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I'll go actually swimming carnival that day, so
Oh, there you go.
come on.
You plaster on some zinc.
Yeah.
Hey, cheer for one of the houses.
Maybe just do
That's all you have to
timekeeping.
do. That. Oh,
Do
yeah.
timekeeping.
Perfect.
true.
Okay, well, we've got to try and find a nickname for you and find out a little bit about you.
Teacher.
Says you're 50. Are you 50 yet?
No, December.
Why are you bringing that up anyway? You know?
Because that's the
She
picture.
might be age sensitive.
But look, the picture,
yeah,
the
in
picture
fairness,
is you
yeah, that's
holding a
confusing.
big 50,
I'm 50.
saying, I'm 50.
But that's, I think, her friend.
Is that your 50th in the photo, Tanya?
I don't know which photo you've got. Sorry.
It looks like you're standing on a veranda at Point Lookout. That's what it looks like.
Oh yeah, no, that was at Morton Island.
Oh, that's at Morton, is it?
Morton, is it?
Yeah, I was part of my 50th year, and 2 other friends who 50th year as well.
You just said you
You're
weren't
not
50 yet.
I'm not, so that was an early.
Early 50.
So
My
very early
birthday's at
50th.
Yeah, well, because the others were June and November, so we just kind of did it in October. But mine's the 22nd of December.
Oh, well,
Nice.
that's, see, you can't really, it's hard to celebrate that because everyone's doing
It
family
is.
stuff. So,
Fair
okay.
enough.
Oh, good. Okay, well, nicknames.
Semi-centurion, the educator.
I like the educator. That's pretty good.
Because she's a teacher.
Yeah, Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah, I mean, that's getting a bit kinky, but isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Take that one out.
There's nothing to suggest she's into that business.
Take that out. Take that out.
Just because she's a teacher.
Dylan, when this one goes to air, mate, make sure that doesn't air.
No reference to
Okay,
that.
well,
That's not very 2024.
That's my contributions.
3 boys.
Susie hates all of them, obviously.
You bloody cup or something.
Got to wrap this
I got
segment up.
licky too. That's it.
Licky too.
Well, that's a bit now,
Again,
the two that...
yeah, that's a bit.
Bar went down.
Hasn't aged well.
No,
Is
hasn't
that what you're
aged well
saying?
either. No, not since 2019. Okay, The Educator. Sounds good. Let's go.
The educator.
We'll see you then. The Educator.
Alrighty. All right, thank you.
See you. Have a good day.
Nice.
Well,
Bye.
thanks.
There we go.
Bye.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
The Children's Foundation, we had a golf day on Friday at Wynnum, which everyone was involved in, raising some funds.
Weren't you playing golf with the fat man?
The fat man.
I saw that.
It was probably it was pretty cool, right? The group was a gentleman by the name of David Podlick, who people might know, but a former professional golfer.
Yeah, like-
I remember as a kid.
I remember that name, yeah.
I remember as a kid going to Virginia, and Greg Norman and Wayne Grady played against the 2 up-and-comers, which was Shane Tate and David Podlick, and there was like thousands of people at Virginia Golf Club when I was like an 11-year-old. And anyway, since then, strangely, it's one of those weird things in life where I've become mates with him because his partner is a mutual friend as well. Anyway, so he invited me, and it was Fatty. It was his business partner, Fatty, and then Fatty Vorton was in my 4, and then
So you, Podlich, Fatty
and Podlick's business partner.
Yeah.
And then the King, Wally Lewis, who isn't playing because he's just had some knee surgery, but he was in our group as well. It was the most over. He held a flag for us, the most overqualified flag holder in the history of golf. So there's the 5 of us, and I'd sort of
is Fatty a good golfer?
Yeah, he's very good.
Yeah,
he plays a lot. They were playing the next day. Him and Dave were playing the next day as well at I think the Grand, wherever they're members. My back's been crook. I had to have an hernia and phlegm.
You've been offering Luttsy some Indesit.
Yeah, which is
the suppository.
He said you should shove this up your clacker. Yeah, it's one of those suppository deals.
I love the thought process. Then you're like, I shouldn't say it. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah, who cares? Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I forget who it was now, but someone at the golf says, when he gets those suppositories, but the doctor does it for him, and it's a female doctor, and she insists. She insists she does it. I said, is that private cover? I don't get that in the public system. Anyway, I digress. So the back's okay because I've got the antidepressant. Anti-inflammatory.
Oh, he was so sad about his back. Poor Luttsy.
Anti-inflammatory. But having said that, there were still moments where it'd go mid-stroke, and I was hitting some here, there, and everywhere. So it wasn't too embarrassing. I got away with it. But
how nervous were you on the first tee, by the way?
Pretty nervous.
Yeah. Was it Ambrose?
Yeah, 4-ball Ambrose. That took the pressure off. But at one stage, there's one of the holes at Wynnum, there's a dual tee. So there's people hitting off in 2 different holes, but there's a lot of activity on the tee. And I was just talking to the King. He was telling me a story about Wynnum and where he grew up and everything. And I looked over and I didn't think we'd teed off yet, but we had. So all of a sudden I was like, oh, bugger, I've got to get up there and tee off quickly because my team, the fatties in the cart, they're already rolling away.
All right.
I'm hang on, I've got to get my shot out. I might as well have a hit. I don't even know where the boys hit it. I presume someone's whacked it up the middle, so it didn't really matter. But I quickly got up and, got the big driver out and went, and the backs, as I come through, the back sort of, the nerves hit something.
Giving you that.
And I've hit it, the ball on the inside of the club. What do you call that? Like the toe of the club, whatever the inside bit is.
Yeah.
So it's gone directly left, and because there's a road there's one of those big netting cage things there to stop the ball. It's gone flying into the cage and straight down, and there's a cart there. Bang! And all I see is bang! It's hit the cart or into the cart, and the cart's hit the skids. But the cart was
moving.
Dave's business partner and the King. And someone said to me, "You just hit the King."
Oh my god!
It looked like I'd hit the King in the head.
Oh, my God.
Can you imagine?
7 years bad luck.
Imagine killing the King. You'd have to leave Queensland. I'd have to go live in Coffs Harbour.
No, you further. You'd have to...
people would hunt you down.
Yes.
And it hit Dave's business partner's hand.
Oh, it actually hit his hand.
It hit his hand, but it didn't hit the King. But it almost...
Oh, my God.
Not that I'm saying it's not important. The business partner's not important, but...
Well, I mean, comparatively if you had to take someone out, you'd rather it be someone that...
Yeah.
Was there a moment where you just, you thought for real that it had happened?
The person that said you hit the King wasn't joking. There wasn't a laughy moment. Everyone was like, whoa, dude. Yeah, but it didn't. He's all right. The King's all right, thankfully.
Yeah, well.
The business partner, I'm not too sure, to be honest.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than I'm smarter than Sue.
Brighton Homes are offering up to $35,000 cash back on their new homes for a limited time only. Discover how better begins with Brighton.
All right, let's say good morning to Stacey out of McDowell. Hello, Stacey. How you going?
Hi.
How are you going? You good?
I'm good. I'm pretty excited.
What, is this your first time?
It is, yeah.
David Willett? Okay.
I've tried many times, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll give you the advice that I give everyone, and then everyone universally ignores it. And that is that Suze rarely gets beaten on time, so if you don't know the answer straight away, say don't know. Save yourself some time.
Thank you.
$200 and into the draw for the BYD Atto 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you ready?
I am.
All right, good luck, Stacey. Stacey, 30 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now. By definition, what type of plants are grown in an arboretum?
No idea. Pass.
What stadium do the AFL team Fremantle call home?
No idea. Pass.
Who plays the title role in the Bridget Jones film series?
Oh my God, don't know.
The Spanish word siesta translates to what?
Sleep.
Spell balloon.
BALLOON.
Yeah, you passed on one. So you went the
sorry.
distance, essentially.
You went the distance. Because I had to go back to
one
those.
one was you said pass after, but one was before.
Yeah, I said.
That wasn't great. No.
It's tough, to be fair.
You went don't know, and then you went pass.
Yeah.
Oh, no, struggled under the pressure.
It doesn't matter. You went the distance.
You totally went the distance. Let's see if that will be enough. Richard Champion, great Richard Champion. What's the name of his band again? Luttsy, the
Filthy Animals.
The Filthy Animals. Yeah. He is unreal, and this is one of my favourite gimps. A bit of Jimmy.
It's always hard to win the money on Smarter Than Sue's. 5 questions come from Ash Bradnam, and you won't get any clues. Oh, let's bring in the gimp.
Roberto.
Susie O'Neill. Hold the phone, Freddie. Susie O'Neill. It will be a miracle. You won't see anything like that again this year.
All right, let's see how Susie went.
Okay, 30 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now. By definition, what type of plants are grown in an arboretum?
A greenhouse.
What stadium do the AFL team Fremantle call home?
I don't know.
Who plays the title role in the Bridget Jones film series?
I don't know.
The Spanish word siesta translates to what?
Afternoon sleep.
Spell balloon.
BALLOON.
Stop clock.
Indeed.
What was that?
4 seconds left for Suze.
Stacey went the distance. Suze, 4 seconds left on the clock. Double Tuco.
Double.
On your Monday morning. By definition, what type of plants are grown in an arboretum? Suze said greenhouse. Stacey said, I don't know. And then you said pass. Totally go. See what happens whenever I give the advice?
Yeah, you should never speak.
I know. It happens every time. The correct answer was tree. 0-0. What stadium do the AFL team Fremantle call home? It's a tough question, isn't it? Although this will be the host stadium for the State of Origin that Mitch was just talking about in the sport.
Yep.
Really?
Optus Stadium. That's it, isn't it?
Freo? I don't know. I got no idea.
Optus Stadium in Perth.
Will be.
I think that's it.
Yep.
It's still 0-0. Top of the third. I can't believe that Sue's missed this one. Who played the title role in the Bridget Jones film series? Renee Zellweger.
Yes, of course.
Do you remember her, Stacey?
Oh, I could see her face. Just the name didn't come to me.
Jerry Maguire, she was in too.
Jerry Maguire.
Yeah.
Luttsy,
Dorothy Boyd, she played.
we haven't seen or heard from her in quite some time. What's up with that? What happened to her? She was in every movie that was being made there for a little bit.
Mitch, if you're listening, or Nick, if you know anything.
It's
Bridget Jones 4 is just about to come out.
Bridget Jones 4.
Oh, okay. The Spanish word siesta translates to what? You both said sleep or something, a nap, something like that. We'll accept that. It's 1-1. Saved yourself pantsing there, Stacey.
Thanks. Lucky.
And then spell balloon, BALLOON. You both got that. It's a 2-2 draw, but as we said, Suze was ahead on time. So once again, Madam Butterfly, she beat you to the wall.
Well done, Suze.
And it'll be worth $300 when we play at 9 o'clock. But to the kickback K.
I've got 4 gold grass tickets to Moonlight Cinema, which is on now at Roma Street Parklands. A deluxe bean bed in a premium location, exclusive menu options and waiter service. You're going to absolutely love that. 4 tickets to that.
Oh, thank you.
And I'll also give you a family pass to see the Brisbane Heat take on the Adelaide versus Adelaide in the BBL match at the Gabba on Sunday, December 22, in the lead up to Christmas. That'd be a great
Oh,
game.
wow, thank you. Thank you.
No worries. Cheers, Stacey.
Brilliant.
Come on, Stacey.
Thank you.
Thank
Ha,
you.
There you
thanks.
go. Thank you.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Now, I got my Oasis tickets a couple of months ago.
When is that again? Next year? In Melbourne or London, or where did you get in the end? Sydney? Anyway.
No, I remember I tried to get them in London, and I missed out in London, although Alicia got them. And then I got them, like a few days later, they announced they're coming to Australia, and I got the ones in Melbourne.
Yes.
Remember we were doing a podcast at the time?
Oh, that's right.
I jumped up the
That
line
was
really quick.
funny.
But it's not until like November next year. So it's one of those things you do it and forget about it and then wait for, it's still a full year away.
Yeah.
But Liam tweeted out over the weekend, I saw this tweet. Do you call it?
I
call it a
still say tweet, yeah.
What is it meant to be now that
Post?
it's X? Oh.
Post. It's X now, is it? Instead of Twitter.
Yeah. Which I didn't realise X, just to go off on a tangent, X is the name of Elon Musk's child.
What?
Oh.
Isn't it?
I think I say spaceship for some reason.
No, well, he's got SpaceX as the company, but I'm pretty sure that his son is called X.
Let's get confirmation on that.
Which he keeps, I think we've spoken about that before. But anyway, I saw Liam put up a post or whatever saying massive announcement incoming. So it's one of those real sort of vague, you won't believe what's about to happen type things.
When did he post that?
Just yesterday, I saw it. And so the rumour, the word around the campfire is that there is a new album incoming.
How do we all feel about that?
Oh, no. You're going to be getting a bit of
That's
that new
why.
concert.
I know.
Oh, do you reckon they've been recording together, the brothers?
Well, that's what they're saying that it could be. Like, what else could the massive announcement be?
When's that drop, the massive announcement? Did they?
It didn't even say
didn't
that.
say
It was
that.
so vague that that was literally what it was.
Did the
massive announcement incoming?
Did the brother say anything? What's the brother's name?
No.
No. Which one's the nicer one? Which one's the less crazy one?
Geez,
They're
how do you
both
answer
pretty
that?
crazy.
I think Liam has got the
Which one's Liam?
the better sense of humour, if you
Okay.
like.
Yeah, because that came up on the weekend that someone did a joke back to Noel.
That was Jesselnick, yeah.
Jeselnik.
Yeah.
And he did a joke and someone said, that's not the funny one.
Yes.
Because he didn't even reply.
Yes.
Yeah, it was Jeselnik.
Yeah, well, it was. It was Jesselnick. So anyway, and I think that's how I feel about it too, Suze. It's like, it would definitely be interesting to hear what those boys can do if they were to team up. And if, in fact, they have, because they've been at war for so long. So that in itself would be really interesting to say, well, creatively, have these two still got it? Because they were such a juggernaut through the 90s. But also, it's like if the answer to that question is no, they don't still have it. They're a bit like Guy and Mike. And they're going to come out. And this concert next year is going to be them playing the new stuff as opposed to the old stuff.
That's tricky.
Surely not. Like, they have to know that if you're going to an Oasis concert, you're not going there to hear the new stuff.
Well, that sort of flies in the face of everything they stand for, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For them to come out and do that.
Why else
No
would they be
way.
doing an album now, though?
That's a good point.
Wow.
I mean, they're doing an album. They've got to... But, well, I guess that dropped today. We don't know.
As I said, don't know. It was, that may not even be what it is, but
Yeah.
that's what people are suggesting that it could be. There's a new album coming.
Imagine if the huge announcement was they were cancelling their tour.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
The Prince is on. The Prince is on. The Prince is on. Ooh, he's on the streets. The Prince is
I think that's your best.
Coming in hot.
Hello, Mitch.
Hello, guys. Bit of Monday aggression about that. I liked it, nice and loud. And we need the bell ringing. Need to tell everyone where we are, guys, where I am down here. It's Sandgate Road, Boondall, Luttsy.
Sandgate Road. I know where you are. You're at the Hungry Jack's there, aren't you? Down there.
Hungry Jack's,
opposite
Jack's
Nudgy.
Cafe. That's it. And down here and handing out their smooth, rich, velvety barista-made coffee. It's Monday morning, guys, and I think it would help us because I know that we went into the kitchen this morning and there was, I want to say, a fifth of one bottle of milk. Like, is this like a workplace I mean, I know Jessie, it's usually her job. She stacks the fridge at about 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning. I got a text from her at about 5:30. I know she's up, so she could come in and
She's
she
in
could
the
fix
toilet
this
at the moment.
Is she really?
Yep.
Well, I don't want to know what's going on in there. We don't need any more information, but I know that this is a problem that could have been solved. And you know what? Hungry Jack said, we'll take care of it and we'll sort it out for everyone. And it's actually a good spot to be in after yesterday. The Bullets had a massive win
what about
just around the corner at the entertainment centre. Batemont scoring 51 points.
What? That's
huge.
Crazy.
It's the first best since they went back into the 40-minute game era. Like all these different records that were being broken and set, and they had a huge win over Perth yesterday, the Bullets. So absolutely killing it. So if you want to come on down and see me, hello, yes, I'm going to give you a free coffee. Hang on, sorry, just take your step there. What's your name, mate? Theo, thank you, Theo. There you go. That's nice.
Yeah,
you know what? We'll give you another one there. Teddy, you take it out. Nice. Coffee sorted out, thank you very much, as he pulls away on his little high under there. So if you want to come and see me, guys, Sandgate Road, Boondall, Hungry Jack's. Thanks to Jack's Cafe, there is no milk shortage. In fact, as I just pulled up here, a full truck unloading all of the white goodness. Not like at the Nova offices, but we're not making that your problem. You want to come back here and sort us out there and coming down, grab a couple of free coffees to kick off your Monday thanks to Jack's Cafe.
Yeah, and Mitch, take a moment for yourself today, all right, with a rich, velvety and smooth barista-made coffee from Jack's Cafe.
Okay, we'll do, mate.
Mornings are better with Jack's Cafe at Hungry Jack's, of course. Good on you, Mitch.
Yo.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
This is exciting for me. I haven't seen Kelly Underwood, sports reporter, for ages. But before I welcome her, I reckon the big thing that when you came to my eye, Kelly, was when you were the first woman to commentate on the AFL radio and TV. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Susie. Yes, thank you for that. I haven't seen you for ages, you're right. But our mutual great mate, Crash Craddock, I rang him for his birthday last week and he said, I've just finished talking to Susie. I saw her 10 minutes ago. So
where'd you see
there
Crash?
You go. I spoke to Crash. I think, Susie, you must have caught up with him in the last week or so.
Yeah, I also texted him for his birthday because Crash Craddock is one that we all love. And
How'd you know it was his birthday? I texted him last week, but not about his birthday. Now I feel bad.
Oh, it was in my diary, of course, because he's one of my close friends. And then I happened to be going to the Courier Mail that day, and so he popped over and said hello. And how good was it when we were all on the back page together that once or twice?
Oh, so much fun, so much fun. I actually just got off the phone to speaking to Ryan Fitzgerald Fitzy in Sydney, obviously doing his brekkie show for Nova, and we were talking about the good old days of doing the back page. And I think that's the best green room I've ever been involved in, Susie, my 20-odd years of doing TV. Those meetings were just so much fun. You'd almost be wetting your pants with laughter, wouldn't you? It was great, and they're a great team, and I miss Crash terribly.
Oh, he's great.
He's pretty cool, isn't he?
So what do you mainly commentate now then? If you're not on the back page, you're obviously busy doing other things?
Yes, I'm doing, obviously AFL, so Fox Footy, AFL and AFLW. So we finished, obviously, the Brisbane. It feels like Brisbane's the centre of the AFL universe this year. It's quite extraordinary. So Fox Footy knocked out 216 men's games. And I just had a look, there's 107 women's games. So all up, we've done more than 300 games on Fox Footy this year. I feel like I've done most of them, so I'm looking forward to a break. But the good news is, guys, we've got 3 more games to go, and it does feature your Brisbane Lions. So what a story if the Lions men's and women's team can claim the premiership double in the same year. So no, in the AFLW competition, it's been going for 9 years, and no one's been able to go back-to-back, and your mighty Brisbane Lions women's team has the chance to do that. So they're going to host a prelim against the Adelaide Crows. Brilliant rivalry, this one. The 2 powerhouse clubs in the women's competition, and that's a game at 6:30 this Saturday night at Brighton Homes Arena in Springfield. So get down and check it out. And if they win, they'll advance through to a grand final, which will either be played in Brisbane or Melbourne. So it's quite remarkable. Their coach, Craig Starcevich, taking this team into a 5th preliminary final. From the 9 years of this competition, he's been the foundation coach all the way through. And Brisbane's got a really good record against the Crows. They've actually played 4 times in finals, in 2 grand finals. So you might remember all the way back in 2017 on the Gold Coast was the first ever women's grand final, and the Crows won that one. And then Brisbane hit back and won the 2021 flag, and the Lions have knocked the Crows out of the finals last year and the year before. So they'll go in the favourites, and they should be in another decider.
Kel, is that show that you're on too, the AFLW on Fox, do you just stream that, or is that on at a specific time?
No, we do that on Fox Footy straight after the final siren of every
Right,
game.
okay.
So just half-hour post-match, AFLW, talking all things women's footy. You know what? I love covering the women's footy because the difference is the difference between the men is that they're just themselves and they're happy to take the mickey out of themselves. And you know how the media gurus get into these blokes and say, you know, you've got to toe the company line and you can't say this and don't be controversial. Whereas the women, like their celebrations are fantastic. They just they love being there. It's a great time of year, obviously. You know that summer around the corner and just good vibes. Bit of a different crowd going to the games and everyone's happy. You know, it really is. I thoroughly enjoy covering this women's game. I think what Peter V'landys has done with the NRLW and the State of Origin has been nothing short of amazing. The respect that they have for them and throwing them on a Thursday night on prime time and drawing huge record sort of viewers has been sensational. And I think the AFL has been a bit slow out of the gates here, but they're slowly catching up and it'll be its 10th season next year. And you can just see the quality's there. The quality's getting better. It's just about sort of promoting the game a bit more. And honestly, what your two AFL teams have been able to do with the men's and the women's, you guys should be so proud of them because everyone's jealous in Melbourne.
Well, hopefully they can bring home the flag, but we'll watch it all on KO.
Yep.
And you can tune into Fox Footy's new AFLW weekly program, AFLW on Fox, following the game each week, and it's hosted by Kelly.
Good on you, Kelly. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
See you, Kelly.
There we go.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Performed on Friday night, the Kid Leroy and girls.
Was it really good, that concert?
Oh, the Red Room?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I know we pictured as like intimate, exclusive performances. There was like, I think there was like 300 listeners there in Sydney.
Coogee Bay
Coogee Bay Hotel at Selena's. The night after that, he played in front of 25,000.
Really?
At Combank in Sydney. So it was phenomenal. I'm a Kid Leroy fan. It was mind-blowing how good it was. And well done to everyone who helped put it on.
Yeah, that's pretty special. So, like, very intimate.
I saw your son there.
Yeah.
He was working.
Yeah.
He enjoyed it, didn't he?
Working hard.
Well, not really. Wouldn't go that far. Just standing there, ushering people.
Yeah, I know.
That's good. The apple doesn't fall far.
Exactly.
He's learned. I said, you've got to get in on this.
Work smart, not hard.
Exactly.
He enjoyed it though, didn't he?
Yeah,
I know
he
watched
loved it. He wasn't like the biggest, the Kid Leroy fan, but then was like, oh, he's unreal. In fact, he drove back from Sydney all day yesterday. They said they listened to the Kid Leroy the whole way back.
Yeah, I think if anyone went there and wasn't a fan, they definitely would have left one.
Yep.
It was really, really good.
That was in Sydney, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. I flew to Melbourne this morning. I've got a really big dinner tonight, which we haven't had. It's a Sport Australia Hall of Fame dinner. It hasn't been on since pre-COVID. Remember, everything got cancelled.
So when was that? 2020?
The last one would have been 2019.
Wow.
I think. Yeah, so it's a big dinner where if you've been retired for a certain amount of time as an athlete, you can get inducted into the Sport Australia Hall of Fame.
From any sport?
Any sport. So you've got surfing, Ironman, tennis. Anyway, any sport. Winter sports.
Right.
I think you've got to be retired for, I don't know how long. But the inductees this year, which I'm going down for, is Sally Pearson, the runner. Obviously, Mick Fanning.
Yep.
They're the two that
Two
come
big
to
ticks.
mind. They're the two big ticks. I have to look up the rest of them. And also they do mentoring. So I'm also mentoring a diver, Ellie Cole. We had her on the show.
Yeah, last week we had her on.
Last week, yeah.
So will you run into her tonight?
Yeah, I'll meet her for the first time. I haven't met her yet.
And what do you present to Sally?
So when you get inducted, you get you go up on stage and you get a medal around you, like a medal commemorating you being in the Sport Australia Hall of Fame. And I'm going to put her medal over her.
Do you introduce her? No, as an MC.
Someone else will MC will do that. But I've never done that to one of the new members yet.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Sally, that's a great one. And it's Sally. Why are you?
She requested.
Right. It was requested. Is what I meant.
She requested, which I was chuffed about.
That's pretty cool
as well. And before the actual dinner, because they sell the tickets to corporates or whatever, but before the dinner, you have a cocktail party with all the members. Before it, and members coming in, and it's really good. Honestly, I get starstruck, and you see everyone, and
that's
really
crazy.
Yeah,
that is very cool.
So I'm looking forward to that. I'm shooting down there this morning.
So they induct people into the Sports Hall of Fame. do they make like a legend or anything like that?
Yes, there's a legend as well.
Yeah? Who's that?
I don't. Usually they keep it secret.
Oh, okay, K5. Oh, we'll get it tomorrow.
I wonder who it'll be. I haven't heard.
Is there any sort of like stipulations around who that can be? Do you have to be in the Hall of Fame for a certain amount of time?
Oh, not a certain amount of time, but you have to be in the Hall of Fame.
And then you make that next step up.
You make the jump up.
Oh, you've done that, haven't you?
I did that actually a while ago. 2012. 2012.
How many of them of that legends?
I don't know. It's a good question. Need to Google all that. But it's a really fun night. I'm looking forward to it.
We'll hear all about it tomorrow.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
My kids are back. They're back home. I don't know what song I should play. So
I don't know if you're happy or upset about that.
They've been a bit of both, actually, a bit mixed. So they've been at college all year, and it's just been Cliff and I. Well, Cliff and I are super OCD, neat and tidy. So that's been a bit of a, what's the word?
Transition,
because Alex is home. Two of her friends are staying with us. Bill's at home, and Bill's girlfriend will be there as well over the period, but only for a couple of weeks. But they've all brought their stuff. They're all moving out to a share house. But all the girls have moved all their stuff to our house.
Who's moving to a share house?
Alex is.
Oh, right.
Her daughter and two of her friends. And then her other friends who aren't even staying at our house. So everyone's, because we've got plenty of space at our house, but we like to keep it neat and tidy. So everyone's moved all their, we've got surfboards, we've got bicycles, we've got side tables, we've got mattresses, we've got, you name it, it's been brought to our house. So
from now until like
some of it's till February.
Oh, okay.
And some of it's till, so uni goes back until school goes back, February, and some of it's just for a couple of weeks.
Right, but then it will get moved into the share.
Yeah. Yeah, there's good and bad. Okay, I'll tell you a bad thing. Hopefully Alex is not listening.
We're doing a pros and cons list here?
Pros and cons.
Okay.
I guess there's a con. I put a 6-pack of Corona in the fridge yesterday during the day because I thought we'll go to the movies in the afternoon. We went and saw Gladiator 2, and when we get home from that, it'll be about dinner time, and it'll be nice for Cliff and I to have a nice Corona together and talk about the day.
What, Alex had smashed all the beers?
Yes, there was one left.
Alex?
Well, maybe she must have had some friends over. I mean,
yeah.
Whatever. So, yeah, I opened up the fridge and go,
Have you thought about putting a Post-it note on the Coronas?
To say
it
what?
wasn't the couple. You said there was a couple living there. So was that part of that club you were in, or what's the couple? Did you say there was a couple living there as well?
A couple of girls.
Oh, I thought you said there was another couple living there at the moment.
No, a couple of girls.
I thought you were swinging out wide or something.
No, they're all kids.
Oh, right. I thought you said there was a couple as well.
A couple of girls.
A couple of girls.
A couple of
Okay,
girls.
right.
But the pros are we've got people to talk to and other people to talk to. So Cliff was funny last night because Bill's at home as well. And so he had dinner with us, Cliff and I. And so, as I've told you, Cliff and I have resorted to watching TV while we eat dinner because we've run out of conversation. But now that Cliff's at home, now that Bill's at home, sorry, they've got such similar names, those two. They've both got old-fashioned names. Now that Bill's at home, we've got someone to talk to. So it's funny at dinner last night because Cliff kept saying to Bill, the Wallabies are playing. This is yesterday, right? The Wallabies are playing in the morning. The Wallabies game that they played whenever, the last one, was awesome. Do you want to watch the highlights with me? Bill said, oh, probably not. Cliff must have asked that. I must have asked that about 6 times to the point that we finished dinner and Bill has obviously said no about 6 times.
Well, his girlfriend's there.
Yeah.
There's a million different things
and
he'd rather be doing than watching rugby highlights.
He could watch the rugby highlights with his old man when he
it's
wakes
not
up in the morning.
Yeah.
Wouldn't kill him.
Oh, in the morning. This is the one. This is the game that's already been on.
Previous game.
The previous game.
Win against England.
Oh, just to sit down and watch last week's highlights.
Yeah. Yeah, and he said, come on, let's go and watch it. I'm like, come on, Bill. Like, Dad's got another guy over here he can watch sport with, blah, blah, blah. But
didn't want to do it.
Nothing.
No. Straight up to his bedroom. His girlfriend's not there yet, actually. Let's see.
Okay.
But straight up to his bedroom. He goes, I really want to go and play Fortnite.
He plays Fortnite?
Yeah, they still play Fortnite.
Yeah.
They still play Fortnite.
Really? Oh, yeah.
Will yours play it?
Non-stop. Yep.
Really?
Yep. So and then they got those headsets on and they're talking to their friends as if they're just in the room with them.
Yeah, it's really odd.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They just sit up there with big TV. They put a TV screen up or a monitor and they play their Fortnite.
Well, they can hear their friends and the...
Got headsets on, just like there'd be a whole group of them.
Talking to them.
Yep.
It's wearing...
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Just shorts, no shirt.
Wearing shorts.
They don't...
I don't know why we didn't know what he's wearing.
I don't know either.
That's what they're doing. They're playing Fortnite. Going, what are you wearing?
The The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Catch all 5 Brisbane Heat home games at the Gabba for an unmissable summer of Big Bash cricket. Buy tickets and memberships now at Ticketek.
Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill's Big Bash Catch.
You know, on Thursday, we're heading out to the Gabba to see our Big Bash catch. So the Hello Turf for the Gabba. You know, when I think of like the great catches at the Gabba, one of the very best ever is Paul Vaughan's catch in that celebrity cricket match from, I don't know how long ago. That was a long, long time ago now, but like Fatty was a young man back then. He probably was in his 30s still.
Yeah, he was finished playing footy, but he was, you know, the young host of the footy show and that, and he took this, just one of those like Hail Mary, arm out, running away from the ball towards the boundary, bang, it just stuck. And you know, Alfie Langer bowled that ball.
I knew Alfie was involved in it in some way, yeah.
He bowled it.
Alfie, so it was bowled, Langer caught Vaughan.
Yeah, he told a funny story about that day, him and Wall, which I shan't be sharing here or anywhere else.
Oh, could you do it on the podcast?
Probably not.
Oh, damn it.
It involves another player, Joel Garner.
Joel Garner.
Was there as well.
Oh, you've come this far.
No,
Des Moines.
Okay.
Des Moines.
Okay.
I've got a feeling I know where it's going.
Yeah.
I'll confirm that off air.
Yes.
Now, Jared out of Ashgrove, you there, mate?
I am, team. Good morning.
No, mate, you're coming along this week.
Looking forward to it.
We're going
to put nervous, to be honest.
Put up some big catches for you. I was going to say bombs. They're not called bombs, are they? Like just
Yeah, but it's pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
last year it was Uzi and a couple of the other boys. I think Matty Renshaw's. I can remember what it was.
Yeah,
last
Matty
year.
Kuhneman and Mick Schwepp, some of the other two.
Trepson, was it?
Yeah, so the four of them.
Yeah, right. And they dead set get the old Willow out and the old Gun and Moore out, and they
Yep.
belt it straight up in the air. And it gets some pretty rare air up there.
What's your pedigree, Jared? What's your sporting background?
Well, at the moment, I'm coaching under-10s cricket down at Valley.
Okay.
Coaching, and when I say coaching, that's a pretty loose term. I'm probably a glorified ball chucker. So we'll see. I haven't caught a proper-sized cricket ball in probably 20 years, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah, well, it's worth coming up with a good one because the major prize here is 10 corporate box seats.
Oh, my God, what?
With a $300 food and beverage credit to the Heat and the Melbourne Stars on the 22nd of December, which is a Sunday from 6:15 p.m. Plus you get a signed Champions jersey, which is valued at a pretty penny too, mate. So it's
How much?
Well, it doesn't actually say. It just goes, I was reading... I smothered beautifully there.
No, I saw it. I threw you under the bus there.
It just goes, plus a signed Champions jersey valued. That's all it says. It's worth something.
It's worth a bit.
It's certainly valued.
Priceless.
Yeah, and good runner-up prizes as well. But either way, mate, we'll see you there on Thursday. So there you go.
He's got some
Yeah, looking forward to it, team. Thank you.
Jared's got some pedigree too as a sports user. He was there first 15. He was a star back in the day.
Oh.
He trained with the Dragons, NRL Dragons.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so, you know, cricket mightn't be his super strength, but he's got some athletic ability there, mate.
Yeah, nice. All right.
I'll try and do the fat proud, mate.
You're the fat man.
Yeah. Did you see that catch?
I have.
Yeah.
That was just, like you said, Hail Mary, arm out, running backwards. Pretty cool.
All right, we'll see you Thursday.
Nice.
Thanks, Jared.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
The Prince is on. The Prince is on. The Prince is on. Ooh, he's on the streets. The Prince is on.
A little bit quick. Hello, Mitchell.
Hello, guys. How you doing?
Good, mate.
How's it going on back there?
Mate, right now I can see the Today Show at the Children's Hospital. Where are you?
I'm also at the Children's Hospital because, they're celebrating 10 years of great care down here, and we're obviously looking to support 10 years of more great care. I know that, Buzz, you and I have spoken about it. We've each had some of our kids down here, and the great work that, everyone does down here from the volunteers, the doctors, the nurses, the people on the front desk, just the wonderful work they do down here, how good the place look, how, it's so colourful and welcoming and accommodating the kids.
My kid didn't want to go home.
Wonderful care. I know, that's the problem, right? You sort of come in here because you want to get in, get the work done and leave so that you can get the next kid sorted out. And it's so friendly down here.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what you want. Lindsay, the boss down here, and that's kind of what you want. You want that environment so that the kids feel comfortable and they can get the treatment they need.
Absolutely right, Mitch. I'm the CEO of the Children's Hospital Foundation, and our job is to do whatever we can to make sure kids can feel like kids. And we're really excited at the moment. We're kicking off today 10 days of celebrations leading up to the 10th birthday of the Children's Hospital on the 29th of November. We've got a jam-packed program over the next 10 years to celebrate with the kids, families, and the amazing healthcare professionals who make this place so special.
And where are we looking for all the wonderful support that's coming into the foundation over these next 10 days? What are we looking for that to go towards?
Yeah, well, we're really proud at the foundation. Over the last 10 years, we've invested over $114 million into this special place because of the generosity of the Queensland community. We've got so many individuals, community groups and corporate partners out there who believe, like we do, that every child has every chance to thrive. We fund research, equipment and on-the-ground patient and family support. 1,000 children are going to walk through the doors of that hospital every day. Almost half of those will come from rural and regional Queensland, and we rely on the generosity of the community to make sure that they get the best possible care.
We talk about before, Buzz, about like just how good the place looks, colourful, it's loud, it's bright, there's a lot of artwork going on. We've got an artist behind, a local Brizzy artist, Rachel Burke. So tell us about what you've got going on for the 10 days of celebration here.
Hi, so to celebrate the celebration, I have created this magical brain. It's a mixed textile work. It's to celebrate the amazing work that the Children's Hospital does and brain research, and I'm so happy to be involved.
I'll have to chuck a photo up of this, guys, because again, you sort of look at it, you go, oh, that's a wonderful piece, and then you realise what it is, and it just sort of ties everything together, all part of this wonderful. So thank you, Rachel, for all your work and your support, and to you, Lindsay, as well, representing the wonderful foundation.
So
you can jump on board childrens.org.au/birthday today, and we're looking to continue the support of the next 10 years of care at Queensland's Children's Hospital. We know the wonderful work that they have been doing, whether you've been unfortunate enough to have to bring a child down here, but once you get down here, you know they're going to leave happy like they do. They don't want to leave half the time, like you said, Buzz. They're going to be taken care of here better than anywhere else in the country, I dare say, Queensland's Children's Hospital. So jump on board this morning, childrens.org.au/birthday, and show some love down here. And otherwise, get on down here and see some of the wonderful artwork by some of our local artists, and show some support to Lindsay and the crew.
Good on you, Mitch.
Yeah, and like Lindsay mentioned, good on to all the volunteers that do their good things at the Children's Hospital Foundation.
Brilliant. There's so many good people.
Honestly,
doing great
I was
work
blown
around
away.
there.
I was there for 4 days. I was absolutely blown away by the work that they do.
And there's so many great charities out there, but like the Children's Foundation, the Children's Hospital, there is no more worthy cause.
Agree 100%. You can donate and get all your information. childrens.org.au/birthday.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than I'm smarter than Sue.
Black Friday just got brighter with Brighton Homes. Check out their incredible bonus appliance offer, valued up to $13,000.
Jordan out of Alexandra Hills to close out the morning. How are you, mate?
Good, thanks, Ash. How you guys going?
Pretty well. Luttsy, it says here that Jordan has beaten Sue's. Have you beaten her twice before?
Twice in a row, yeah, undefeated. So going for the trifecta.
Noble Dow.
Well, you're already a member of the Noble Dow Cup. Now, I don't know how long we've been playing Smarter Than Sue's for, but it's got to be 10 years, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah, up there.
Yep.
Now, in that time, there's only 15 people who've recorded 2 victories against Sue's and had their name etched onto the time-honoured Noble Dow Cup, and one of those is Jordan. The next step up the ladder from the Noble Dow Cup is the Nobel Prize.
Yep.
And that's 3 wins against Sue's. This is
Still
the
on
moment. I think Gaga said it, you're on the edge of glory.
And Eminem said it. You're going to get one shot.
This is it.
Yep.
Jordan, mum spaghetti. Let's go. 30 seconds
go, let's
on
do
the
it.
clock. Your time starts now. What gas do humans exhale?
Pass.
In the nursery rhyme, what creature frightened little Miss Muffet?
Don't know.
How many ships made up the first fleet to Australia?
7.
What type of animal is the cartoon character Snoopy?
Dog.
How many metres are in 10 kilometres?
10,000.
Stop the clock.
Hey, pass.
Oh, what gas do humans exhale? Oh, the moment got to me.
The moment got to you on the biggest stage, actually.
On the biggest stage, in the biggest moment.
And it got to Jordan as well. He passed. I mean, we were not expecting a pass from someone.
No. Now, I just want to clarify, Ash, when you said stop the clock, there was 4 seconds on the clock. However, he did pass that first one.
Yep.
So just noting that down.
So how much time?
Well, let's just hope that none of that comes
Well, he
into
didn't know
play.
that one anyway, so
Okay, yeah.
he ran the clock.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Buzz.
Yes.
You've got the GIMP.
Oh, which one?
It's yours.
My favourite. Edamame. Collars hanging low while I eat a bacon roll. I got chain swanging, cling clang, and I win a lot, bitch. I'm a gold medalist and you are not in Brisbane. I got my own breakfast slot. Hey, little mama, yeah, you heard about me. My name is Susie, yeah, G-I-M-P. In a brekkie show with Ash and Luttsy. They call me the Gimp, yeah, G-I-M-P. Best moment of my life.
That's very good.
Susie O'Neill! Hold the phone, Freddie! Susie O'Neill! I thought we were miracles! You won't see anything like that again this year!
Rightio, to make it $400 tomorrow.
30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. What gas do humans exhale?
Carbon dioxide.
In the nursery rhyme, what creature frightened Little Miss Muffet?
Spider.
How many ships made up the first fleet to Australia?
4.
What type of animal is the cartoon character Snoopy?
Is a dog.
How many metres are in 10 kilometres?
10,000.
Stop clock. Okay.
7 seconds.
7
left for
seconds
Susie.
for Susan there, so clearly ahead on time. And thankfully, my little mistake, which I think we can all agree I'm entitled to make after so many flawless performances. But, I'm only human.
Yeah.
You
Hey, even the
wouldn't
best
think
make mistakes, mate.
Even a true pro like me. It's not going to come into play. Okay. What gas do humans exhale? Jordan passed on that. We didn't get back to it. Sue said carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide is correct. Suze leads 1-0. In the nursery rhyme, what creature frightened Little Miss Muffet? Jordan said, I don't know. You haven't heard that one, Jordan?
Oh, yeah, I have. But,
Little Miss Muffet
not for a long
sat
time.
on a tuffet, whatever that is, eating her curds and whey.
Curds and whey?
It sounds like a terrible breakfast. Yeah. Along came a
Spider.
ass.
Who, what? Crept up.
Sat down beside it.
Oh, beside it.
And said, hey.
I didn't want to know where the rhyme
what's
was
in
going
the
with
bowl?
that one.
I know. I think I've been saying the wrong thing for years.
What
Mine's far more silly
What did
stuff.
you say? I was doing the I was going to... Oh, God. Along came a spider.
Crawled up inside.
Oh, come on.
Jesus.
I don't know.
That's a horror movie.
Got to be in her ear or anywhere, couldn't it?
Yeah,
It's a horror movie.
They do say you swallow how many spiders in your lifetime?
Oh, my God.
Why are nursery rhymes so scary?
Yeah, that's a terrible
Horrible
nursery
one,
rhyme,
isn't
isn't
it?
it?
No wonder I hate spiders.
That's 2-0 to Suze. How many ships made up the first fleet to Australia? Now, Susan said 4. Jordan, you said 7. You put them together and you would have been correct. 11. 11 ships, everybody, on the first fleet to Australia. 2-0 Suze. Top of the 4th. What type of animal is a cartoon character Snoopy? It is a dog. You both got that. But it's not going to be enough for you now. Jordan, 10,000 metres in 10 kilometres. You both got that. It's a 4-2 victory to
Well done, Suze.
Suze. Unfortunately, Jordan, your slice of history is going to have to wait for another day. But Luttsy can make things better in the cave.
Very good.
Jordan, I've got some more of those gold grass tickets to Moonlight Cinema, which is on now at Roma Street Parklands. It's the deluxe bean bed and the premium location, exclusive menu options, waiter service. You absolutely love that, mate. I think we have to get the website up. I haven't got it in here at the cave at the moment, but for people that want to get involved in that, but Moonlight Cinema, if you Google it anyway. And also, I'll give you a $100 good-looking rooster voucher, mate. The home of the world-famous Le Coq Salt coming your way. You'll absolutely love the feed at good-looking rooster.
What salt?
Cox?
Le Coq Salt. Yeah. So good on you, mate.
Beautiful. Thanks
Cheers,
very
Jordan.
much, guys.
See you, bro.
There you go.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.